What is up, guys? So today we are going to do a full body workout. This one is going to keep your heart rate elevated. It's going to combine both upper and lower body compound movements into one. This one is also super beginner friendly, but you can make it more difficult just by increasing the weight. So if your goal is to tone, maintain your muscle, and shred some fat, this is the workout for you. So that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing workout, and don't forget to like and subscribe to your girl. So you can pick any machine to do this, or if you're at home you can honestly just jog on the spot, or you can skip, but you just want to go at a steady rate and you just want to get your heart rate elevated. You want to get a little bit warm, and we're going to do this for about 5 to 10 minutes. Sometimes when I'm feeling strong or have a lot of energy, I'll make this warm up a little bit more difficult by adding a step up per se, so you're kind of just skipping a step and then stepping up. And I don't do this all the way through for the 5 to 10 minutes. I'll just kind of do it here and there whenever I just feel like I want to get my heart rate pushed a bit. Sometimes when I really feel like pushing myself, I'll add like a jump squat. And this does require a bit of balance, but it is a lot of fun, and I do recommend it if you think you can do it. And you don't have to do too many of them. Just getting in a couple will really help bring that heart rate up. So now we're just going to do some leg swings. You just want to have a controlled movement, but you want to kind of bring it as forward and as backward as high as you can. And when I go backwards, I do try to flex my foot, and I do try to point it outwards a little bit. That kind of opens up my hips. And I'm going to do about 20 swings both sides. And now we're going to do some external rotators. So this really helps open up the hips. I recommend doing again 20 both sides, and you really just want to create a 90-degree angle, and you don't want to twist your upper body too much with this. Now we're going to do some arm circles. We're going to go both ways, and we're just going to have a controlled movement with this. You can go smaller, larger, do both, just really warm up that upper body. And I love doing back twists, kind of just to warm up the back. We don't really think about how much we use our back in these exercises, even though it is just kind of more arms and your legs, but it is really important to keep that strong and engaged. And now we're going to do some glute bridges to start off our activation. So you want your legs wider than your shoulder width, and you want to be pushing with your heel as you do this. And for good form, you really want to keep your core engaged, your back neutral, and you really want to move like a hinge movement, and you want to just tuck your tailbone a little bit inwards. And also, as soon as you get to the top, do a little bit of an isometric hold. So just count to 2 seconds. If you want to push to 3, that's amazing as well. But this is what's really going to target your glutes and get them warm and activated. Now we're gonna get into one of my favorites. We're gonna do some donkey kicks with a band. So for these, I don't recommend going all the way down. You absolutely can, but I find that as soon as I feel my glutes just like they're not activated anymore on the way down, that's when I stop, and that's when I go back up and I go as high as I can with squeezing my glute and keeping my back neutral, and then I just hold it there for a second, and I try to do 2 to 3 seconds. I'm working my way up there, but if you can do it, that's amazing, and I really recommend doing that. So again, with this one, as I said, keep your spine neutral and your core engaged, and make sure that your leg is at a 90-degree angle. So we're gonna start off our workout with some goblet squats, guys. So you just wanna have the weight in front of you, and then you just wanna get all the way down as far as you can without compromising your form. Keep your core engaged and your back neutral, and just make sure to squeeze throughout the whole entire movement. So we're gonna get into a squat hold and some straight arm rotators. So you wanna go as low as you can without compromising your form. As you can see, I didn't go all the way down, but this is where I felt comfortable that day. And you just wanna rotate your arms back and forth. Keep your core engaged and your spine strong and neutral. Now we're gonna do some lunges with the bicep curl. So for this, I recommend keeping your spine neutral, your core engaged, and lean slightly forward to engage your glutes more. And with the leg that you're stepping back with, you just want to tap it on your way up. You don't really want to put all your weight as soon as you get back up. You want to make sure that the weight stays in your front leg always. So here I've combined a B stance deadlift with some flies. So with this, you just want to make sure with the B stance that the back leg is just being used for balance, and all the force driving your movement is coming from your front leg. And if you really want to target your glutes, you want to push with that heel. And I added the fly because it allows us to target our upper body, especially our sexy back, but as well as adding an isometric hold at the middle part of the deadlift. So just a couple tips here. You want to keep your core engaged, your back strong and neutral, but you also just want to move in a hinge-like form. So you want to just push your hips backwards as if somebody is pulling you right in the dead center of your hips. So now for a bit of core and balance, we're just gonna do circles around our legs with a dumbbell, and we're gonna rotate this both counterclockwise and clockwise. You don't want to let your feet touch the ground, and you want to make sure that your back is kind of on an angle and stay straight, and keep your core engaged the whole time.